Welcome to Autzen Stadium in Eugene. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Oregon Ducks. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
When you talk about decibels, making it hard to play for the opponents, the first stadium you've got to think about is Autzen Stadium in Eugene, Oregon. This is one of the most acoustically challenging places for opponents to step onto the field. The loud and the proud, the Ducks make noise whenever opponents come to town. Reese?
Appreciate that, Holly. They're going to try an onside kick on the opening kickoff. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And man, oh man, what a gamble, right? To start the game, I guess they're trying to get this home crowd even more jacked up, get them in the football game, but it fails. They recover the onside kick. Now you're going to need this home crowd to get loud and play some defense with them.
Challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Quarterback making checks. Trying to be heard about the noise. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? How in the world did the offense retain possession?
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
They'll keep it on the ground. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The Buckeyes in the hurry-up. From the gun on third down. Fires to the middle. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Fourth down, Sayin. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Jackson. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Right back to him on the ground. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. First down, operating in the red zone and doing it in a den of noise. In the red area, it's Jackson. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Ohio State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
I mean, what a great way to start this game. Getting the football in the end zone, getting it to your big play wide receiver. Nice job by this offense.
Yeah, David, it just seems like this offense came out with a sense of urgency, right? They're playing with great energy, and it seemed like everything they dialed up on that drive worked perfectly. Really nice rhythm, really nice flow, and they cap it off with a touchdown pass.
And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The run inside. It's Hill. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Throwing, Moore gets rid of it. Quick completion on the out. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long. You've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Right back to it. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
In the gun on third down, Moore. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Fourth down and 12 is four-down territory for this offense. Moore to throw for it on fourth down. On target to the left. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. So they gamble on fourth down in the first half, and man, does it pay off.
Fourth and long. I mean, it wasn't just fourth and short. Nowadays, man, so much aggression in college football. And how about right there? Fourth down and long. No problem. I got this in the first half.
Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. They'll try to move the chains on third down from their own 20. Moore from the gun on third down. Got a man. He makes the catch. He's knocked down immediately, but they'll have a goal-to-go situation from the 8. The Ducks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. A first down run on the doorstep. Defense makes a stand as the clock runs down to 0. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. From the gun, running back gets to give. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. And the Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. Here's Julian saying to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
Could be an alley. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Here's Sayin to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Quarterback making adjustments. Lined up in the gun on third down. Sayin.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, out a touchdown in the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Moore with the play fake. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And the Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Dante Moore. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now facing a third and long. From the gun on third down, Dante Moore moving out to the right. He's going to run it. Still on his feet. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there through the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Moore to the air. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's Moore to throw. Out of the backfield, he's open. Finds a crease at the 20. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Buying some time as he moves left. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw the football.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. 1st and 10 from their own 15-yard line. The offense changing the play. Sayin. Oh, they're after him. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Sayin. This time on target.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
They make the stop. It'll be 4th down. The defense does have a timeout to use if they want to try to put up points before the half. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Moore throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. Now Oregon will call its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Good play call offensively, and that's the right place to go with the football if you're the quarterback, but just a better job by the defender knocking that ball down.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Working that left side. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Throwing more. Fires to the middle. Makes a catch. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. We're just about ready to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Hill. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down.
Booster!
Dante Moore unloads to the wideout. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Out of bounds at the 18, and man, do they have great field position now.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
To throw, it's Sayin. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that. It'll be 2nd down.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
Say it. Makes the grab on the left. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, looking for a man. Got his man on the right. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And you gotta love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead, you take the ball right away here in the second half, you drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
Bought a little time, lets it go. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
This quarterback is really struggling in this game with decisions and also accuracy. He's already been picked off multiple times, and that time, that was a bad underthrow. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Here's more to throw. Shoots it to the left. Wide open downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. More to the air again. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here. When it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
Moore will throw. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Moore. Bringing the heat. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. He's got it. And he won't be able to push his way in. He's stopped at the 1.
The performance by the offense in the first half was very ugly, and they needed to make some adjustments. Give the coaching staff some credit because they did that. This is a completely different-looking offense here on the first drive of the third quarter. They just look like they're playing with energy. They've got a fire lit under them a little bit. We've seen a few schematic tweaks as well, but they need to keep doing this because this is working.
And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
Return.
throwing. More. Lets it go to the end zone. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Brought it back to the 6-yard line after making the interception.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Picked off, a turnover in their own end. Touchdown, Oregon! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And that is a critical error by the quarterback at a critical juncture of the game, right, David? This thing's already close, and it's the smallest mistake that could make the difference. That pick 6 certainly hurts his team, but there's a lot of football left, a lot of time left. You've got to be resilient as a quarterback. You have to be able to turn the page and get back out and attack with confidence.
You made a mistake. You're exactly right. We got to flush this. We got to move on. Obviously, the crowd goes nuts. The fans are all into it. The other side's energized. Now you got to go get your head together. Go watch the clip, see what happened. What did I do wrong? You got to get out there and go fix it because you still got a chance to win this ball game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. And that ball is live in the backfield. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, Ducks. The defense putting points on the board.
And how about this defense, man? They just keep making plays. Another forced turnover and another touchdown. Man, they don't just scoop these fumbles up. They're scooping them up with the intent to score. Their 2nd fumble return for a touchdown today.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Rodgers. And they'll knock him down. Just feeds the running back. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. And you still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And the Buckeyes line up to punt it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. This guy is a daring punt. And he's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They're in a precarious spot here. That lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Crosses the 30. He's got a lead. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down.
That didn't take long. I mean, they started off this drive with great field position, and that's critical for this football team because of the players they have offensively. If you can get them the ball back at that area of the field, it takes one play, like what you just saw, and all of a sudden, they're knocking on the door now in the red zone looking for 6.
And guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time to go to the other guy to see what he can do because this passing attack has not been great.
Defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5. Dante Moore. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
One possession game. You have got to be able to give your quarterback an opportunity to survey the field. He didn't have it that time. Got hit, affected the accuracy, and it falls incomplete.
Moore from the gun, trying to convert 3rd down. The throw. Right on the money. Touchdown, Ducks! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Using his legs, it's Jackson. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line.
There's some room. Touchdown, Buckeye! They've got the lead here in the 4th. The Buckeyes with an answer. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. And now this offense needs a late 4th quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Here's Moore to throw. He just missed the target on that one. Gotta put it on his body.
This dude will pick you apart if you give him time. You better get to him. You better make him feel uncomfortable. This defense did that. Nice job by the defense, hurrying the quarterback through his thought process.
Moore to the air, looking down the middle. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
In the gun on 3rd down, Moore throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Moore unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of 1st downs, and here they come again. More play action. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Great job of timing the blitz and calling it at a perfect moment when the offense was going to drop back and throw. They're able to get to him, hit him. They don't get the sack, but they do affect his accuracy, and it falls incomplete.
Moore from the gun on third down. Another incompletion on third down.
I know they've got all their timeouts left, but it feels like this is the ball game right here. Fourth down, the quarterback's got to do something special, knowing that they need a touchdown here to win.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Fourth down, Moore. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. And I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Pressure coming. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
Really good job by this defense. Way to be dialed in and understand. It's a pass, and they're trying to throw the football down the field, and that clock is ticking, but understanding what you're playing against. A guy that can absolutely fly. Nice job.
And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
The Ducks signal for their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Situation like this late in the game, and the offense might be content just to barge right into the middle of that crowded run D. It's caught. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Now Oregon will call its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Running inside, it's Jackson. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Final timeout taken here by the Ducks. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the 4th quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on.